Yeah, wow, what a great fact. Great fact. And you mentioned the beloved southwestern township, Soweto, and my fact is about Soweto. Shout out Soweto. shout out to Shiawelo. There is an informal settlement in Shiawelo, and it was where they filmed a few scenes from District 9 in 2008.
District 9 is one of my great regrets, because what happened is we knew the casting director of District 9, and he came around to our open mic comedy nights. And
Yeah. He's a mate of mine. It's old
Denton.
Denton.
And
he's married to old
Stella.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
he
for
had
that.
an evening where
in the stuff.
but he had an evening where he asked us to write jokes about immigration and illegal immigrants and these kind of things. And then the idea was, it was actually a bit of a secret casting. And those of us who did it, effectively, every single one except me wound up in District 9. And the reason I didn't wind up in District 9 is because the week after that event, I went over to London, and I lived in London for 2 years.
Oh, bugger, man.
So I missed out on...
You know who was in District 9?
Yeah?
This guy.
Yeah. I know. Everyone now.
I was a bit cross with my ex-wife at the time, because there was the one day we're going to do talking parts. They're going to interview the extras as if, just improv kind of, and then she said, oh, you can't, because we have a function and the kids have to be looked after, and I've got to go there. And I got there, so I had to leave the set early. And then I got there, it's like, oh, sorry, I found a person.
So you also have deep regrets around District 9.
I could have been a talking part in the movie, and I'm just the fucking face in the background. So I'm just the face in the background.
I mean, you got more out of it than I did, to be honest.
But it's, that was my fact. Shiawelo in Soweto was the scene for some seriously cool scenes in District 9.
District 9 was a wonderful movie. It was really, so clever, so simple, and really simple, right? Really simple, really clever. That's what satire should probably be. I can believe it. I think that's true.
My really shit point scoring episode continues.
You did? Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Now you.
I thought you were about to reveal to me it was some other part of it.
No, Shiawelo. The first weird scene. Denton phoned me. I'll never forget. I was on the sports field of my kid's school. It was some Saturday clambathon thing, and he phones me and he's like, "Hey, bro. Hi, Denton. How's it, man? Cool. Do you want to be in a Hollywood movie as an extra?" I'm like, okay. But it's I don't know if it's right to mention how much we got paid for the day, but it was a great rate. It's like, you might have to put in a few days leave. I'm like, I'll do it, bro. That's adding up. Carry the 5, carry the 6. Yes, that's a good fee. So I said yes, and the first shoot was down the road from me in my street. It was the townhouse shoot. It was where the dude collapses.
Oh, yes, I remember. Was that the company party or the...
Yes. And it was shot in a townhouse in North Riding. And I had just bought a house in North Riding down the road from Ballet's Drive.
Convenient.
Yeah, so it was really cool. And then we had a serious mega few days of shooting in Shiawelo, Soweto. They had the whole production had negotiated with the leaders of the informal settlements, and I'm not sure where they stayed for that week or two, but they took over the informal settlements.
Oh, wow.
And then it was the scenes where they were evicting the prawn from their...
yes, I remember.
But what I've got to tell you, and it's amazing that I remember these facts. So President Zuma was in charge of the country, and there was a lot of cuck going on, and there was a bit of xenophobic stuff happening in 2008, and so that was really
for me as well. But I was in England.
There was hotspot stuff happening. So what you got here is you've got an informal settlement in Soweto. And you got weird tanks rolling in, Caspers, because they used Caspers, and you had Caspers rolling into Shiawelo, and you got oaks with guns, play guns, but big black suits, white Caspers, and we got oaks with clipboards. These oaks knocking on doors of shacks going, open up, aliens, get out. Aliens, are you aliens? Get out.
No.
And it's like in the midst of
Yeah.
xenophobia, it was the irony and the whole, oh my, what the fuck.
But I think that's why the movie works, is because it's got that
So
underlying
real.
feeling, that real understanding of it. Yeah.
And the director's great guy, South African born, Canadian raised. But the first day on set, he came up to us extras and he shook our hand. He's like, nice to meet you. Yeah, I look forward to working with you. Improv comedians. Yeah, we're going to do some improv scenes. It's going to be great. And he was super friendly the whole time. And the main actor, Shelter, wonderful. Super friendly the whole time and joking with us the whole time.
Brilliant.
Shelter Copley, I think.
Yeah, Shelter Copley, yeah.
He's in a movie
Brilliant.
now with the
I mean,
dude.
the thing
yeah.
is, I think that movie kind of changed the international impression of Johannesburg, because now we've got, the Avengers were shot in Johannesburg.
Rock on, Joburg.
Yeah, I think now Johannesburg's got a certain feel to it that international directors look for. And they're right to. Come to Joburg.
Yeah.
Eat-
Joburg's got a vibe,
Eat
man.
Pakistani food and Ethiopian food and Ghanaian food and,
Yeah.
like this is what that city's about.
Yeah, it is cool. That's funky. And Maboneng, doing things at Maboneng precinct, it's interesting what's
I
happening.
remember as a kid we used to go to Small Street Mall a lot because there was a store there. It was like the last one that used to sell train set parts. And I used to buy pieces for my train set from this stall in the center of town at Small Street Mall. And even now, when I drive past Small Street Mall, I get such a nice feeling because that was like my dad and I, like that was what we were doing together.